guys and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a perfume haul. So basically I bought a bunch of decants to try out, like the full size, or rather I should say I bought decants of perfumes before I decided to buy the full size of any of them. And this decant haul is from a dear friend on Instagram. Her name is Anissa and I've mentioned her a few times earlier. She has this page where she sells decants. I'm going to leave the Instagram handle down below in the description box. You can go and check her out. Please go ahead and follow her. She spreads a bunch of information and a bunch of knowledge, like personal her personal experiences with perfumes, talking about notes, talking about like what sort of perfumes you would like. She's also like when I was ordering some of these not as popular designer perfumes, she was also telling me how it compares to like other more popular perfumes. So she's got a bunch of knowledge and information, and like if you ask her, she's always so descriptive, and like I don't know, the way she answers the questions, it's just very helpful in general. I feel like she's got that whole vibe going on. So yeah, definitely go ahead and follow her and check her out. But I bought a few body mists which I was not expecting to buy, but I'll tell you how I ended up buying those. And then I have some designer perfumes that, again, like I mentioned earlier, these are not as popular as like some of the most popular designer perfumes out there. And then I have a few, two to be specific, niche perfumes as well, which are a little bit more popular. You've probably heard about them if you watch people talk about like niche perfumes and stuff like that on the internet. But yeah, that's all I have today. And I do want to also just quickly mention that I did film this video earlier this morning, but I just found the video to be way too long. Like the whole format that I was following, it did end up making a video too long, and I didn't find it to be super duper helpful otherwise. So I was just not happy. I was like, I don't want to half-ass this and just post it for the sake of posting it. So that's why I decided to actually spray these on these blotter sheets, or rather blotter cards that I bought recently, and I just dropped it down. But I got these blotters from Amazon. I got like a pack of 300 or something like that with a ton of blotters. So every single time I do one of these videos, I will actually be using them. So earlier when I was filming this morning, I have sprayed all the perfumes on individual blotters, and I'm actually going to now be able to give you a better idea as to what they smell like after they've like sat around. The alcohol has, I'm sure, evaporated, and now you can actually smell them better, and I can give you a much better idea. So yeah, I just wanted to share that quick story right in the beginning as well, just to let you know that things might not go perfect the first time around, but you can always try again. So yeah, that's the message that I have to give you for today's video. But yeah, now let's jump right in and start talking about all the perfumes that I got. Starting with first, we have Valentina. This is what the decant looks like, and I have it on a blotter right here. And Valentina is a very nice floral with a little bit of jasmine going on. And I forgot to mention earlier, in this video I'm going to be making two piles. We're going to have a keep pile and a declutter pile. Keep pile is going to be perfumes that I love and I would love to add into my collection, and then declutter pile is perfumes that I thought would be really great, but when I ended up buying it and trying it out, I'm not as big of a fan, and I will probably declutter that. I just want to tell you that first impressions don't tell the whole story, and these I'm just smelling on the blotter. Some of them might smell different when you actually spray them on the skin. So the declutter pile I will try out first. I will spray all of them on my skin, wear them, and then once I have worn them, I will decide if I love them anymore or not, and then I will declutter them. If I still don't love them, and if I like them and the way they smell on my skin, then I will obviously continue trying and testing it out. So wanted to mention that. Valentina is gonna go into the declutter pile because the jasmine is kind of off-putting, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna spray it on my skin, figure out if I like it. If not, then I will have to unfortunately declutter that one. Moving on, next we have Paco Rabanne Black XS. And it's not XS, it's XS, like extra small. And this is one that is very different, very unique. I feel like I've never smelled something like this, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to actually want to wear something like this and like add it into my collection. So this one is also going to go into the declutter pile just because I want to figure out if I would like to wear something like this. Moving on, next we have Diesel Lavado's Red Kiss. And this is this also I feel like has that jasmine floral vibe going on, but I like this one. I feel like this is one that I might not add to my collection, but it's one that I will enjoy wearing just like as is. So yeah, that one's gonna go into the keep pile. And then we have one more Diesel Lavados, but I can't see where that one is. So we're just going to, okay, yeah, here it is. We have Diesel Lavados Tattoo as well. And this is another one that smells very different. I've never smelled anything like this. And I'm gonna keep this one as well. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna wear both of these. Not sure if I'm gonna add either of these to my collection, but definitely gonna keep them, wear them, and then make a decision. Next we have Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Garden, and this is a more floral and I don't know if a lot of the perfumes that I'm smelling today have jasmine, or they just have a lingering jasmine that makes me feel like every perfume has jasmine. I'm not sure. I honestly am not sure. Dolce Garden, okay. This is also going to go on the declutter pile just because I want to wear it on my skin and then figure out my final thoughts on. So yeah, moving on to something that definitely does not have jasmine, and this is a niche perfume. I'm pretty sure Montal is considered to be niche, but this is Chocolate Greedy. And this, when I smelled it, like the dry down, literally feels like Kit Kat. Like, you know how Kit Kat tastes? That's how this one smells. And again, it's one that I would not like to like smell like, but I think this is going to be something that I would enjoy spraying this perfume on my clothes and then you know, decide. And I think that's just going to be a better experience to wear this that way and use it that way. So yeah, I'm going to keep Montal Chocolate Greedy in the keep pile. Moving on, next, another niche, and this one I was pretty excited about, but let me tell you, this smell is nothing like what I thought it would. I had a certain imagination of what this would smell like, and this doesn't even smell 1% like that. Not even 1%. And this is Nishane Annie. It's a very smoky vanilla. That's how I describe it. And this one actually comes in the glass decant. Like all the others are like the plastic bottles for decants, but Nishane Annie is in the glass bottle. And this is what the glass bottle looks like. I have to say that if you're getting the decants, I do think that buying it in glass bottle form is much better. Like aesthetically, the sprayer on this also feels better than the sprayer on the plastic bottles for some reason. But yeah, Nishane Annie is another one that, because of how smoky it is, I'm not sure if I would want to keep it. So I'm going to put it in the declutter pile only because I want to try and test it out on my skin to figure that out. And then if I still don't like it, it's gonna go. Moving on, next we have Prada La Femme. And this is a floral. This is like an everyday floral. Like if you're someone who floral is your favorite fragrance family, and you want an everyday scent, I would recommend Prada La Femme. And again, this is one that I'm gonna keep just because I do want to keep this in my collection, wear it quite a bunch. I do think I will like it. It's not something that is off-putting right out of the gate. So yeah, that's why that's gonna go in the keep pile. Moving on, next we have Lalique Amethyst Eclat. Now I know Lalique is a brand that's spoken about, but this particular perfume, the Amethyst Eclat, is not spoken about as much. But the packaging really intrigued me, and that's why I wanted to like try it out. And this is probably another one that's gonna get decluttered. I feel like I'm very 50-50 in this video. A lot of the perfumes that I was expecting that I would like, I don't actually like as much. So yeah, this one, even when I was filming earlier, I described this perfume as like something that smells very old, very dated to me. For some reason, I don't actually know how old this perfume is, like in which year it was launched, but yeah, not a fan. To be honest, not a fan. I would like rather give this to my mom. Not just because of the old vibe, but I feel like these kind of perfumes she actually likes much more than I do. But last but not the least, when it comes to our EDTs, we have Elisa Blair Parfum. And this is another one that is going to go in the declutter pile. This is probably, so I know that one of my colleagues from one of my previous jobs wore Elisab, and I didn't know which Elisab it was. So when I saw Girl of Now becoming like super popular, I thought that that's the one that she was wearing, which is why I was very scared to like actually try it. But I love Girl of Now. I love Girl of Now, and I also like Girl of Now Forever. But now that I think about it, I think this was the one that she was wearing. And like, I never could actually tell her that I don't like the way she smells, but I did not like it because I wouldn't want to smell like that. And I think it was Elisa Blair Parfum. I do think this was the one. So yeah, this one is also going to go into the declutter pile for now, but I will wear it at least once on my skin. These were all the EDPs, EDTs, niche perfumes that I had to talk about, but last but not the least, I want to also talk about some body mists. So I've spoken about how I'm not a body mist person at all, just because they're not long lasting. But the day I placed this order, a couple, like after I put in my order and like everything, I think, did I make the payment? No, my payment was pending. I was going to do it in a couple of hours, and then I saw very briefly after that Anissa post on her Instagram stories, like she was doing a Q&A and stuff. So that's when I saw her talk about these body mists from Bath & Body Works that are supposed to be very, very long lasting, specifically on clothes, not on skin, but on clothes. These are supposed to be really long lasting. And I know that this might sound stupid, but I'm actually looking for a perfume or maybe like a few fragrances. Sorry for the interruption, but my Zomato guy was there. He came to deliver my lunch, which I did have. And now, post lunch, we're going to talk about body mists because, like I was saying earlier, I am looking for one or maybe a few fragrances just specifically for my clothes. When I used the Black Opium perfume as well as Dolce & Gabbana, the one like just specifically for my clothes, that was an experience that I did really enjoy. And sometimes when you have a bunch of clothes, a lot of the clothes that you don't reach for very often, those can also kind of get like a smell. Like specifically if you live in a humid city, you would know that you put clothes away, it's always good to have like a suitcase freshener or like a room freshener, anything like that to put with your clothes just to like get rid of the smell of those. So yeah, for that specific reason, and I just like to have my clothes as well smell good, just like I smell good. So that's why I wanted to get these body mists just for my clothes. So I bought 4. Long story short, I got Forever Red by Bath and Body Works, which smells again different. It smells sweet, and it reminds me of a perfume that I've smelled before. I just can't remember which one. So yeah, that's the first one. Then I got In the Stars, and I think this is the one that is supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. And if this is what Baccarat Rouge actually smells like, I don't know if I would want to get it. I don't know. I'll try Baccarat Rouge later on for sure. But this one I am excited to spray on my clothes and see what that smells like. Then we have Sunset Glow, and this is a more tropical, coconutty kind of a perfume. Again, would love to smell myself like that, but also on clothes I do think it will smell good. And then the last one is In the Night, and this one reminds me of Amari Seduction, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, it smells kind of similar to A1 Amari Seduction, but like a more fainter version of that. But yeah, those are all the stuff that I got. Obviously the 4 Bath and Body Works body mists that I got, I will be keeping. So in total there are 8 that I'm going to keep in my collection for sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are in the declutter pile as of now, and then eventually I will decide if I'm going to keep them long term or not, or maybe I'll wear them on my skin and then just figure out eventually that they're not meant for me, and I will declutter them possibly. So I will keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope that you found this video informative and helpful in some sort of way. But yeah, I will list all the perfumes that I mentioned today down below, and I will of course leave Anissa's Instagram handle down below as well, so that if you want to buy decants of any of these or any other perfumes, you can definitely go and check that out. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.